The last freak off tape that just got sold on the dark net, which I know because I monitor.
Tinseltown used to be a place for mutual support, but in the light of recent events with SA drama, it's every man for himself. And it looks like Diddy, the man in the epicenter of this drama, doesn't want to go down alone. For a while, this man has been knee-deep in a legal mess, and allegedly, he is on a mission to drag others down with him and expose secrets about his inner circle, which includes some juicy details about Jay-Z and Beyonce. Diddy's supposedly holding some top-secret footage of these two, and he wants to leak it if the Carters don't help him to deal with this drama. You know that Jay-Z decided to distance himself from the bad boy CEO after the whole SA mess started? So here's the latest tea that's got everyone buzzing. Diddy wants his powerful friend to openly take his side, and he hinted he could make one top-secret video featuring Jay-Z and Beyonce public.
When I look back, he's a king manipulator. He can manipulate anything and anyone. Money and power.
The whole thing started with the infamous raids. When Homeland Security swooped in and searched the music mogul's lavish mansions, they uncovered a treasure trove of compromising videos, and it said that some of these videos could ruin a lot of careers in Hollywood if they are ever exposed. However, while celebs are sitting tight and waiting for the final act of this legal saga, Diddy is making his own moves, and apparently, he stashed a few very exclusive tapes, which he plans to use as a bargaining chip with his pal Sean Carter.
Whether it's a lot of things that people don't know about that they need to get turned on to.
Rumor has it Diddy might have already leaked these tapes to settle old scores with the Carters. He's reportedly tired of having no support from his so-called friends, who used to wine and dine in his house. And he is outraged by Jay-Z's attempts to distance himself and offer no help with investigation process. So leaking incriminating footage of Beyonce and her hubby, if Jay-Z doesn't play ball, sounds like a strategy to get back the control. The footage in question comes from one of Diddy's notorious parties, and as insiders claim, it could potentially destroy both Jay-Z and Beyonce's public image.
Diddy had every room taped and bugged.
When Homeland Security agents mercilessly searched the houses of the music mogul, they left the properties carrying a ton of evidence. The news media were full of photos and videos showing federal agents searching Diddy's homes, even detaining his two sons. However, some of the top-secret footage was stored in a safe place, and since we know that the bad boy had a thing for filming his guests using hidden cameras, we can only wonder what Jay-Z and Beyonce are doing on that footage, and if there are other people having freak-offs with them. Thanks to music producer Lil Rod, we now know that Diddy had hidden cameras all over his mansions, including bedrooms and bathrooms where the majority of the illegal intimate activities took place.
Hidden cameras and compromising recordings.
These secret tapes that Diddy had collected over years feature a lot of famous folks doing ungodly deeds, and that's why the bad boy felt untouchable. As Lil Rod's lawyer stated, Mr. Combs possesses compromising footage of every person that has attended his freak-off parties and his house parties. Upon information and belief, due to this treasure trove of evidence he has in his possession, Mr. Combs believes that he is above the law and is untouchable. It was all words and talk before the Homeland Security's involvement discovered the evidence of Diddy's crimes. With every new exposure, his reputation sinks even lower, and no one who was close to him in the past is coming to save this man. The investigation is about to ruin Diddy's personal and professional life, and that's why he's taking over the control by blackmailing his own friends.
And he took advantage of that, and he knew how to take advantage of it.
There have been allegations of compromising footage involving Jay-Z and Beyonce being stashed at Diddy's safe place. From T.D. Jakes to Usher and from Meek Mill to Prince Harry, there's a plethora of intimate tapes that the music mogul have made without consent of his high-profile guests. One of the most shocking claims that rocked Tinseltown a few days ago is that Diddy might have handed over tapes to federal authorities to mitigate his own risks. Feeling the legal storm coming, social media users have a lot to say about Diddy's treacherous nature. As one person commented, stepping on the backs of your own people, the very ones that helped build your dynasty. And another user added, I hope Daddy does expose Jay-Z and Beyonce, they just as guilty as he is, maybe more. The allegations against Diddy have reached new levels of scandal and drama, and naturally the man wants to save the remaining shreds of his reputation. He already posted an apology saying that he's taking responsibility for his sick actions.
I was up. I hit rock bottom, but I made no...
But what the public is still about to learn is how the others are dirty, too. It's not like Hollywood has been famous for its pristine reputation, and with Diddy's tapes, a lot of powerful folks are going to fall. According to Lil Rod, Mr. Jones believes that Mr. Combs has recordings of defendants Lucian Charles Grange, Ethiopia Habtemariam, as well as other celebrities, music label executives, politicians, and athletes. Of course, there have been rumors of compromising footage involving high-profile figures like Jay-Z and Beyonce. After all, they have been very close to Diddy before this legal saga, and as soon as the evidence of their involvement hit the headlines, they put a full stop on their friendship with the disgraced music mogul. It's not the first time Jay-Z is distancing himself from the industry criminals. Remember how he removed himself from R. Kelly's situation?
I mean, I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that. Like, I know I ain't have nothing to do with that. So, you know.
Many observers say that R. Kelly's crimes are very similar to what Diddy's facing now. And while the justice system has sent Kelly behind the bars for whooping 20 years, it's now discussed that Diddy may face the same fate after the investigation into his essay crimes is over. Reports suggest that the music mogul is doing his best to avoid the lengthy sentence and has willingly handed over incriminating tapes to the media, possibly to save his own skin. According to the lawsuits filed against the bad boy, he's never acted alone, and there's a net of accomplices guilty in the very same crimes.
30 years later, because this Sex Adult Survivors Act in New York was set to expire just a day before she filed suit.
Now, Jay-Z and Beyoncé never had a squeaky clean reputation, especially with the never-ending rumors of cheating from both sides. Over years, the media speculated if the Raid Queen has been sleeping with hot singers like Sean Paul, but when you start digging into the Carters' past, Jay-Z was no stranger to spending his nights outside his bedroom and wife, and at some point, there were even rumors of the couple sleeping in separate parts of the house. They continue to sleep in separate parts of the house. They continue to sleep in separate bedrooms and are hardly ever home at that same time anymore. Apparently, these two have spent a lot night in Diddy's spare bedrooms, and who knows what they were up to behind the closed doors. If Lil Rod's allegations are true, then it seems like nobody was safe from Diddy's prying eyes and working cameras.
I've been documenting everything in my life since 1992 or whatever it was. He's like,
Jaguar Wright once confirmed the existence of secret footage with celebs, claiming these videos were beyond scandalous and the world will never be the same if anything gets leaked. And get this, Diddy has willingly handed over more tapes to the media and the feds, possible featuring Jay-Z in some illegal intimate acts. The man certainly has a taste for young flesh, dating Foxy Brown when she was 15 and other artists at a rather tender age. And it's not like he ever wanted to be dragged into the same scandal as his pal R. Kelly, but Diddy wasn't about to go down alone. He expressed full desire to work along the feds and even made a luxurious gift by offering up that infamous tape featuring Jay-Z and Beyoncé in their bedroom activities. Despite being friendly for decades, it's every man for himself now, and Diddy kind of broke his hush-hush dealing with Jay-Z, exposing the dark truth about his secret lifestyle.
He's
very cryptic.
He's very cryptic, but
he's speaking louder than he's ever
What's intriguing is that Beyoncé might have her own skeletons to keep locked away, especially with some folks popping up and claiming they slept with the Queen Bee. According to fan theories, Beyoncé has been playing the same game as her husband, and their marriage was nothing else but profitable business arrangement. Remember all that talk about how they patched things up after Jay-Z's cheating scandal? Well, this was also another funny game they played out to get more attention.
It's gonna be funny, but...
Apparently, the hip-hop scene is a complete mess these days, and it looks like we are going to see the biggest downfall in the history of music. As one person commented, hip-hop is over, it'll never be the same. Diddy and the Carters destroyed the industry. And another user added, hip-hop will be better when these corrupt people are done. It looks like their spirit of amicability has left Tinseltown and it's every man for himself. Diddy is ready to throw even the closest allies under the bus if it helps him to get away with this legal trouble. But folks, what do you think about all this? Could Diddy be snitching on his pals and exposing their darkest secrets? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to check my other videos.